Well, today I woke up so early, excited to go and visit my friends, my kids. The kids we normally teach art and give them life skills. So I was so happy. So I woke up so early and began doing the shopping. And sooner or later, I was already at the center here. I'm giving food packages to these children. And once in a while, we would like to improve on their diet. They keep on eating the same thing every now and then. So once in a while, we check in and buy them something different that they can supplement their diet with. And everyone was so excited to receive a package for themselves, as you can see. And it's always a joy to see them smile when they receive something. When you grow up, you realize that there's certain things that God gives you and you tend to take them for granted. But then when these kids are given something, however small it is, they always give you the banana face, the banana smile. So it's quite a joy seeing that banana smile. Sometimes it takes a long time for you to see someone putting on that banana smile when you've given them something. So it's always a joy getting to the top center and working with these kids. They love singing, they love dancing, that is one of their passions. Since they've grown up in very poor, neighborhoods, broken families. So it is the dancing, it is the singing, it is the playing. Of course, it is doing art that puts a smile on their faces. So when you see them singing and dancing, because there are many times when they call me and they're like, "Uncle, can we sing you a song?" And I'm like, "Come on, do it for me. I would like to see you sing and dance." Though at times all of them might want to sing at the same time. Everyone has a special song for me, and when I move to the top center, sometimes I don't have a lot of time, so I end up limiting them, which is a bit sad. But of course, the following time I always make sure that I begin from where I ended. Those who never sang for me the previous time, I make sure that they sing for me this very time, So I really love these kids, and they have so many hidden talents in them. As you can see, this girl dancing, she's very vibrant. She's good at speaking, and I see a leader in this girl here that you're seeing, and she's very outspoken. She can do well in public speaking one day. So those are some of the talents and the gifts we want to to develop in these children at an early age, such that when they grow up, they don't have to struggle then going back to school to study public speaking. Yet their gifts are already in them, and they can be easily polished for them to make a living in future and fit in society. I know they've come from poor backgrounds, broken families, and there's a lot of lack in their families. They've been raised up in villages where access to many things isn't available, but with our help and support, I know we can make a difference. It doesn't matter where you come from, where you've grown up, so long as you get exposure, you can compete with the rest of the world. So that is our vision, that we develop these gifts in these children at a very tender age, so that life is not a struggle when they grow up. And when we began this mission, these kids were not really outspoken. They could not even look at you. They could not face you and speak whatever they want. They could not utter out whatever grievances they are going through. But of course, these days, when I visit their homes, because I normally make abrupt visits with my wife, and we just find them in the garden digging, and once in a while someone might tell you a story of what they've been going through, and it's quite painful to hear those hard stories. But of course, we always come with a message of hope. We pray for them, we encourage them. Those who are lacking something like scholastic materials at school, we make sure we can buy them for them whenever we can, if our pockets allow. So it's quite a ministry that God has put on our hearts, and we believe very soon These children will come out to be great leaders, will come out to be great teachers, great lawyers, great musicians, great farmers, great artists like me. It's quite a joy, and I know one day we shall celebrate, because of course right now we have I think there are around 3 candidates, those who have completed their ordinary level of education. O level here in Uganda, it's called O level. They are going to receive their certificate very soon. So you can imagine kids we found when they were not going to school, and now we can celebrate a certificate. That's a great achievement, and we are so grateful to God for the work that he's doing in these kids. So we always encourage these children to do housework at home. It's not good to help children and you take them away from their parents. They end up losing values. They end up losing touch with their parents. So right here you can see they are doing all the chores at home before going to play. I know they are really working so fast so that eventually they can go and have fun with their friends, but we make sure that they'll do housework. If it necessitates them to go digging in the garden before playing, they have to go dig, they have to fetch water, so that they grow up when they are responsible people who do not disturb people in the community. So they love playing a lot. Here they were playing hide and seek. I know it's quite a joy to see even boys getting involved in hide and seek. Most of the times boys tend to shy away from games. They also tend to shy away from playing with girls. But in this clip you can see that even the boys are really having fun. They are enjoying the moment. I know you realize that in this video this girl is more vibrant. You can see that she appears almost everywhere. It's because she's just gifted in acting, in speaking. She's just all over. She's multi-talented. And here they were, someone was calling everyone to come and play football. So that's why you see them running out of the house to come and you can bear with us with the ball that we have. I'm planning to get them a better ball. When I visited the center, I didn't know that they did not have a ball. So I should have known better. They should get a ball so that they can play better. Now here the grandfather was also washing their clothes. That's the reason why I said in the beginning that we make sure that we do not take these children away from their parents, from their guardians, so that they grow up with values of responsible children in the community, so that they can also help their grannies and their uncles and all other relatives they have at home, so that they don't lose out on responsibilities in their homes. And this vision is one of the visions that we've always been wanted to run after. I know when you have a vision, sometimes I know most of the times it's not easy to accomplish the vision, but so far where we are, we bless the Lord. At least we have over 35 children who are in school, and with those 35 children, at least we have now around 10 children who have joined senior school. They finished their primary, now they're in secondary, and the rest are in primary, and very soon we shall be having more who will be joining secondary. So it's quite a joy, and God has been good. God has really blessed us with people who've supported us, who've encouraged us, who've given us finances, people who have prayed for us. It's not easy. We cannot do it on our own. Honestly, we cannot boast that we've done it on our own. It's a group of people. It's a group of supporters who have come in to encourage us, to speak to us, to push us, to give us words of wisdom, to give us words of encouragement, to teach us how to run this program. So, because I, for one, I've never gone to school to learn about how to help children, how to educate children. But of course, along the journey, you have people who come in and try to, shape you and give you the right direction, rebuke you where you've gone wrong. They rebuke you with love, and it's quite encouraging, even with our board members in the US who really stand in the gap to help us get enough help for these children. I believe one day we shall have these children change the world. We shall have these children preach the word of God to the rest of the world. So God sent us to this community so that the children that we touch, the children that God blesses, will also in turn be a blessing to their community, will be a blessing to their nation, will be a blessing to their families. I know most of them, as you've been hearing me talking about broken families, most of them live with single parents and sometimes live with their grandmothers and fathers. So their grooming isn't all that good. That's why we always keep on coming with different facilitators at the TAP Center every Saturday, so that we make sure that we give them knowledge on how to live in the community, how to behave, what is good etiquette, when to bathe. They have to bathe. Sometimes, it's a hassle finding children who are looking all dirty because they've not been bathing, just because they stay with their granny. What can a granny do? Sometimes the granny is so old and they cannot really instill all these great values in the children. So when we come around, we try to bring in facilitators who teach them hygiene, teach them how to brush their teeth, how to comb their hair, how to dress up properly in community, how to speak, how do you respond to elders, how do you behave, with all these values that we are trying to instill in these children. We know that, of course, one day it's a journey. They may not change immediately. We just have to be patient with them. So gradually you get to notice that the other day I taught them about etiquette. The other day I taught them about brushing their teeth, but now they are all looking smart. So it's quite a joy to see them transform. Of course, the transformation is not so abrupt. It is not so easy. It doesn't come so easily, but with patience. God has given us enough patience. When we had just begun, we didn't have a lot of patience, but now God has also educated us, has given us that value of patience in us, and we've been able to teach these children. They are transforming slowly, and by God's grace, very soon we shall be having these kids moving in the community and teaching other children, teaching other people, and transforming lives in the community, because God has sent us to transform lives in the community, so that in turn the kids who have been transformed, they can also transform the other people in the community. So we are so grateful for this ministry, and we believe God is taking us to greater heights. We are now on the stage of constructing our TAP Center, where kids can come and learn different things. Of course, we are now at the foundation level, but we are believing God for more finances, and we know God will do it for us, because for this far He has brought us. He cannot abandon us. He cannot leave us alone. We are trusting and believing in Him for greater heights. May God bless you. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more.